Hi guys, welcome to DB Games. I'm Dan, and today we're going to be unboxing the Jurassic Park Unmatched set. Now this is the second Jurassic Park set. It's the one with the T-Rex and with the Doctor Ian's Malcolm's your sidekick, and Dr. Sattler, the female Doctor, is the main character in this one. And the other one's got the raptors in, and the other guy, the hunter guy, I think. But we're going to unbox this today. It looks really unique. The T-Rex is a huge model, so it looks really cool. If you like this video, please leave a like and a comment in the comment section down below, and please subscribe to the channel. It really helps get DB Games doing more stuff. Helps me to see that what we're doing is what you want, and any feedback is welcome. So thanks for watching the video. Let's get this one open because I can't wait to see what's inside. Okay guys, welcome to this unboxing. We're going to be opening up this Jurassic Park set with Dr. Sattler and the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. Really cool that we've got this now, and the minis look great, and on the side you've got a bit of funky art, and then Dr. Sattler on the other side. And on the back you can see how big the mini is compared to her, and on the box it even shows it there. Let's open this up and see what's included. Unmatched has some really great characters and different IPs, and obviously we've got a bit of Marvel as well recently, and you've got Deadpool and some heroes from history and some mythical, King Arthur and that. Got things like Medusa. You've got Bruce Lee as one of them, which is fantastic. I was a huge fan of Bruce Lee myself. I'm really happy that that's one of the ones that came out, and that I have. Most probably the one that got me most excited actually was the Bruce Lee one. So let's open this up and see what's inside. Might do this from side because the box is more rectangular. We can have a bit of a look at what's inside. So we've got one of these books. In battle there are no equals, unmatched, Jurassic Park, Dr. Sattler vs T-Rex. So you got the cool themed book like you seem to get with all of these. They're all really well made, and you can see how big the miniature is there, and how to win a game, how to play the game, combat examples, special rules for this set, so how Dr. Sattler works, how the large fighter for T-Rex works, which is a new one. But it kind of gives you a bit of insight. Maybe they're going to do more large fighters in the future. Would be great if they did like Godzilla or something as well. So you could have like T-Rex versus Godzilla or something like that. King Kong maybe. Something cool like that might be coming down the pipeline. That's something Rich would be really excited about, I think. And to go with his size, he's also got a much bigger health dial. Normally the health dials are quite small, this size. But obviously, as you can see, comparison-wise, his is much bigger, which goes nicely with his figure. And you've got the tokens there, and then a new map, smaller map board. So you can open it up like so, and you've got a new map for the T-Rex paddock kind of map. So you've got the car there, and then the wall. So this is imitating the fence in the game where the T-Rex breaks through and then he eats that guy off the toilet. I think that might be what that's meant to be hinting at over here. There's some kind of broken toilet where the guy got eaten. Normally they're double-sided, but this one is not. So you've got just the map of the island showing where the paddock is. It's upside down, I see on the camera. So we've got Tyrannosaurus paddock there, and I think that's meant to be the island where they shot Jurassic Park. So nice to have some different maps. And then inside, oh, we've got these have moved about a little bit, but these things are clipping the stuff together as you get in normal sets. In the actual American version, there's a miniature for this Jeff Goldblum character, which is really cool. I really wanted it, but it doesn't come with the basic set in England due to licensing, apparently, I've been told. As you can see, the dinosaurs there, so I'm going to look at that first. Oh, it's quite a hefty beast. I'm trying not to damage it when I take it out. Oh, okay, so it's stuck in. As you can see, it's not just a plain mini with no detail. It's got a wash on it, so it brings out all the crevices, and it looks really neat. He's screaming there, giving it his all. It's got a bit of hair on him or something, but that's gone. So a really great mini, and as you can see, he's massive size-wise, and this is Dr. Sattler's mini, which is comparatively a lot smaller. So this is going to be great fun to play. Going to be great theme. Going to be really exciting to get it into play, and then try and get it back in the box so I don't damage it. Now let's have a look at the cards. Obviously we've seen that she comes with his token, his what's he called? She gets insight tokens as well, and Dr. Malcolm his name is, isn't it? So he's the second guy who helps them try and get off the island. So let's have a little look into their cards and see what the cards do. If you've played this game before, you'll know that it's a fairly simple battle system. It's just you can attack, defend, or you can basically like search your deck for cards and then move. So when you do a move, you can take a card as well. I think I haven't played it for a little while, so this definitely get me back into it though. And you can, some characters can boost cards for extra power, some of them can't. So the red cards are Dr. Sattler. She's got 2 movements, so she moves 2 spaces. She's a melee character, which means she has to attack next to the thing she's attacking. She's got 7 health stat for Dr. Malcolm, and she's got 13 health to start with. After Dr. Sattler or Dr. Malcolm move, you place an insight token into a new space. And you've got 5 of those to do stuff with. And on the back it tells you basic things you can do: special abilities, maneuver, scheme, or attack. And when you maneuver, you draw a card and move. When you scheme, you play a card, and when you attack, you use a card to either use the attack value or the attack or defend value. Some cards can do both. And this card just gives you a bit of insight into what her stuff does. So her insight stuff is whenever either of your fighters move to a new space, you place a token in the new space. Tokens may be placed in spaces with other tokens, including other insight tokens. They have no effect themselves, but many of your cards interact with them. When you remove insight tokens from the board, you return them to your supply, and you can place them on the board again in the future. If you'd like to place an insight token but don't have any in your supply, nothing happens. So that's it. It says the same on the back, so it's double-sided, nice and easy just to help you. She's got cool art. Woman inherits the world, where she's holding up a globe. Draw a Sattler card. He recovers health. So you've got a few of those. You've got a violent if necessary. Jurassic Park entrance kind of damage to each opposing fighter on adjacent space. Get 3 of those. You've got you never had control. That's the illusion. Increase the value of this card by the number of insight tokens on the board. Remove all insight tokens from this card. And you've got 3 of those. Then you've got sexism in survival situations. During combat, if the opposing fighter is a hero, the value of this card is 4 instead. And after combat, you may move Dr. Sattler 1 space. You get a couple of those. She's got a lot of attack or defend cards. I'm just noticing there's not many just attack, if any. I don't think there's any. No, she's got lots of defend or attacks. A few defends, and then the electric is a boost, is it? Electric's a scheme, so you get to play a card. So with this, the Future Malcolm card, you get to do stuff. I think we're back in business. Is the value of this card is equal to the number of cards in your hand. Dr. Malcolm, place an insight token in any space. So faint, cancel all effects on your opponent's cards. That's quite handy. Dr. Malcolm, life finds a way. Your opponents discard the top card of their deck. Dr. Malcolm and Dr. Sattler recover health equal to the boost value. So the boost value is normally here on the right of the card. Dr. Malcolm, the future X misses Malcolm. Draw 2 cards, place an insight token in Dr. Malcolm's space, and gain 1 action. So you normally only have 2 actions per turn, I think. And it must go faster. If you won the combat, you may place Dr. Malcolm and Dr. Sattler in any space. You've got 2 of these. Lock the doors. Deal 2 damage to the opposing fighter, and then move your fighter up to 2 spaces. Hey is after combat, move other fighters up to 4 spaces. And then the concept of attraction. After combat, you may place your fighter in any space with an insight token. You got 3 of those. And then the last 2 are draw 1 card. If you won the combat, draw 2 cards instead. So she's got quite a good deck of cards and things that she can do. And then we want to see what the T-Rex has got. The T-Rex is a large fighter who only has 1 movement, so it's unlikely that he's going to be able to creep up on people or run at people, but if they get anywhere near him, he's going to do some devastating damage, I assume. Especially if you get the right cards at the right times. Let's see. It says T-Rex is a large fighter. She can attack up to 2 spaces away. So you don't have to be right next to them to attack with her, but she is a melee character still, but she's got a better reach. At the end of your turn, draw a card. So you end up with, if few different actions. Obviously your move is only 1 space, so to attack you need to be within 2 spaces. T-Rex's first card, you're making me hungry. You're just making me her angry even. During combat you may boost this card, and after combat if you won the combat you return it to your hand. Get 2 of those. Closer than she appears gives you move T-Rex 1 space, draw 1 card, gain an action. So you get a few of those. This is an attack card with the T-Rex, the red cards are attack. You've got 15,000 pounds of muscle. It says ignore the value of your opponent's card. After combat you take 2 damage. So you're attacking for 3. If you ignore the value of the opponent's card, you ignore their shield, do 3 damage pretty much straight away. During combat you may boost this card. If you won the combat, deal a damage to each opposing fighter in T-Rex's zone. That'd be nice, 3 of those. You've got Reckless Lunge, deal 3 damage to the opposing fighter and take 3 damage. So your health is quite high, it's 27. So you don't mind losing 3 damage, especially if you can do it a few times to them, because you're going to outlast them with your health. And then when dinosaurs ruled the world, during combat you may boost this card. If you won the combat you draw a card, gain an action and take 2 damage. So again you're taking damage for those cards, but you have got the damage to give. T-Rex 65 million years of gut instinct. Choose a card in your discard pile other than this card and add it to your hand, so you can pick any other card. Terrifying Roar, immediately fighters cannot leave their space for the rest of the turn. So that helps you get in on them and do some damage. Ripples in the Water, there's 3 of these. These are scheme type cards. Place T-Rex in any space in her zone, then each opponent with a fighter adjacent to T-Rex discards a random card. You've got 3 Commanding Impacts, which is after combat draw a card, and it's worth 5 damage, so it's doing a lot of damage. And then you've got 3 on this Momentous Shift. During combat, if your fighter started this turn in a different space, this card's value is 5 instead. So you get 5 extra added onto that if you can move her along somewhere. So she does a lot of damage and she looks really cool as well. Really excited to try this one out and see how it plays and see how well balanced it is, because the T-Rex seems like it's an absolute beast, but it is slow for movement, so maybe you can just run around her and not get trapped. But I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work and if it's going to really fully work. So really excited to give it a go and see what happens and how they play. Have you got this one yourself? Will you be getting it to the table? You're going to get the T-Rex out and about more often. I don't know whether to keep it in the box or have it on display somewhere myself. Leave a comment in the comment section, let me know. Leave a like, that would be really appreciated. And if you like what we're doing, please subscribe to the channel as well. And as always, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you on the next one.